Hey everyone, welcome back to or welcome to my channel. My name is Claire. I'm the owner and creator behind CL Vintage Finds, and this is my Thursday's Treasures Live video. On my Thursday videos, what I do is I go through all of the items that I'll be bringing up to my booth tomorrow with their pricing. So whether you're someone that's interested in shopping the items at my booth, or if you're another reseller and you want to see what type of items I'm bringing up to the antique mall or see what my price points are, any of those things, this video might be good for you. So with that little intro, let's get to it. Okay, I'm trying to think where I want to start. Let's start out with these. These have been really good sellers for me this season. I've had these both up at my booth and at the Schenectady Trading Company, and these little mini arrangements have sold right out. They're just a little tiny, it was an ornament based on a vintage mug, and I just did little arrangements with tiny bottle brush trees. And there's two of these available. They're $8 each. So, and these will both be headed up to Broadalbin tomorrow. So $8 each. Oh, this is important. If you're local and there's any, or maybe if you're not local, because I will do some shipping, and you're interested in purchasing any of these items, they would need to be paid for today and then picked up by the end of the weekend, so by Sunday. So that's the rule on all that. With that being said, let's get to the next item. Okay, this is similar to the last ones. This one is a little vintage tart tin. And I usually use these for candles, but since these are indented, I couldn't. So I made a little arrangement with this one. It's $12. That is a vintage mouse that I thrifted a couple weeks ago. And I put in pine cones and greenery. There's a white base to simulate snow, but I did my best to cover it up. It looks good from all of the angles, with the little blue mouse that I think is so cute. Oh, and I put in a rusty star with a little joy sign. You know, everybody needs a little joy in their life, right? So hopefully this will bring somebody joy, or if you know someone that needs a little joy in their life. I forgot, I've got to block my face so that it focuses on that. So, the new camera focuses in on faces. Oh, Ranger's right here, by the way. So anyways, $12 if you're interested in that piece. Super cute. I think it's super cute anyway. Okay. Another tree. I don't know. Like, I can't decide, you guys. I have similar vintage legs, but this one is so different that I'm not sure really what this was, but I love the gold around the bottom, and I thought it was way too beautiful to post or to paint. It's $24, and I added pine cones, I added some rusty bells, I added a rusty star at the top. So super cute, love it. Trying to get you all the angles just so you can see. So 360 degrees, this one looks nice in, $24. It's very heavy, so if this needed to be shipped, I don't know. I don't know that this is a really good candidate for shipping. Okay, I made two more of these. These are going to be my, I think, last two for the season. Oh, this is it on Christmas, guys. I've got two items that I'm finishing up. Oh, I'm going to try to show you one of them. And then I'm done with Christmas. Other than the people that I've committed to, I'll be finishing things for them. But I made two more of these. The white one sold right out as soon as, I don't know what that is, as soon as they were there. It felt like string from glue, but there's no reason for that to be there. These are $9, and like I said, last two, just so you can, I doubt you'll be able to pick this up on screen, but these little white trees are subtly sparkled with like a light green. It's very subtle. Actually, that one does, yeah, it's in there. It's in both of them. So this one has more of a pearl. Let me make sure you can see it. I'm just trying to block my face. So this one has more of a little pearl bauble, and this one is just rhinestone bauble. So there you go. Hopefully that's focusing in on those. Super cute. Like I said, those sold right out, so I wanted to, try to get some more up there. Next up, I love this one. I think it is so pretty. It's it got a lot of good size. It is $34, and there are, oh, that's probably the back. No, it looks good from both sides. Hard to tell. Not either. Both sides look really good. So there's one side, there's the next. This is one of my last barrel staves that I have left. So this was a barrel. You can see where the straps were, and it's oak. And this is one of my last ones. These had holes in them, so I made one into a tea light holder, and that one already sold. So I wanted to do something different. So I thought this was really pretty. And I love to have all the different shades of green in it. So I just think that, definitely adds some dimension. Next up, I've shown you these a couple of times. These are the Super Chippy painted with milk paint candlesticks. They're $28. Just so you know, there's a lot of steps that go into making this. I painted a base color. Then, with white paints, you always have to do more layers. So there's probably 2 or 3 layers of milk paint. Then I seal it with a polyacrylic sealer. And then I went over it with both clear wax and a dark wax for antiquing. And that's for both candlesticks. If you remember, I got these a few weeks ago. I was able to thrift them. Whenever I see chunky wood candlesticks like this, I always grab them if I can do so affordably. And I think one was white and one was red. And now they're a matching set. So really pretty. These always sell pretty quickly as soon as I get them in my booth. So they won't probably last that long. If you're interested in something like that, definitely let me know today. This is just a little shelf sitter, so it can tuck in any shelf, although I would definitely say it's seasonal. It is, I intentionally, other than it's got some rusty bells, but I use those year round. So I don't think they're just, Christmas, but it does jingle. And that's an opossum. So I made this resin frame and then attached it. This is a 2x6. So it sits nicely on a shelf, and this was painted with chalk paint. So, or really it's Debbie's DIY, so it's a mineral paint. It's a mineral based paint. So that's that. Next up, I'm bringing a few of these up to the booth. These are good sellers for me. I generally can't keep them in stock. These are simmering potpourri jars. They're $15 each. And they have the instructions on the top. So it tells you, or if you gift these, exactly what to do. And basically you just dump the contents in a jar. It comes in a glass jar. You dump them in a jar, bring it to a simmer, and then just keep an eye on it because the water will go down. I keep it on as low a simmer as I possibly can. And with this recipe, it lasts in my house for days. So, I don't keep it burning all the time. I turn it off at night. I only let it, burn while I'm home. So anyways, that's those. Really pretty too. There's, just so you know what's in there, all the seasonal scents, cranberries, apples, oranges, lemons sometimes. Oops. That poor bird has fallen so many times. Then there's cloves. There's cinnamon sticks, eucalyptus, star anise, all the great things of the season. So people love them. I sell out of them generally as quickly as I get them in. You guys may have remembered this was, I think, in Thrifted Tuesday. It's a little prayer book. It's dated from 1929. I did nothing to harm it, so the prayer book is fine. It is from the Episcopal Church, and specifically St. Bartholomew's Episcopal Church. I had planned on doing some book stacks. I had thrifted all year red and green books, and I didn't get to a lot of projects, but I wanted to get this one. I just think it's so pretty, and I just liked the size. This is $12. So Rusty Star, some, seasonal florals, really pretty. And I don't know, I thought it was cute. This I looked up. It's Pacific Island. It's called a Dolomita plate. I don't really know what that is. It may be small plates, maybe it's Greek, I don't know. I didn't look it up, I didn't have time. So I priced this under the comps. It is $9, but it's just a little snowman. And hopefully that's blocking my face enough where you'll be able to see it. So that's that. This is, I think I got this at an estate sale last week. And this, I checked the comps. They were 25 and up, plus shipping. I did $18 on this. So $18 for this little nativity. So hopefully you can see it like that. Okay. This is the one I posted yesterday. It is a vintage rolling pin with red handles. I did nothing to the handles, nothing. This is exactly how they were. I just added the cardinal and the greens and then some baker's twine. I just wanted to have, a cardinal available, and I just think they look so pretty sticking out of Crocs or sticking out of a box or anything. This is $20. There's a couple other rolling pins in my booth. I know I got a call from one of the clerks that somebody was looking at my rolling pins. They really wanted to know. I have my rolling pins. Sorry guys, I keep getting messages and then I can't see what's going on. So I have the rolling pins sitting on these brackets and they wanted to buy the bracket with it. So I probably just should have sold it, but I didn't. $24 for the Grandma Kringle's candy cane. $24. So this is, I would show you the back. I don't paint the back on these. I believe it's stainless steel. It's not silver plate. And, but it is a vintage tray. I paint them. I added the transfer and then I seal it with a food safe sealer. So you're absolutely fine to use this for food or use it for decor. You're good to go all the way around. And then I actually also did a little bit of trim on this, black trim, just to kind of give it that enamel wear look. Okay. Last few items, and then I do want to show you the one item. Okay, these, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show them. These are the crates that we talked about the other day, and they have been finished. There's the, hopefully you can see that well. I'm going to do that just in case. That way you can see the stencil really well. These have been sealed with a furniture seal or conditioner and sealer. It also smells really good, at least I think so. And the wood was so dry, it really needed it. But I think these are beautiful. I like them together as a set, but you do not have to buy them as a set. This larger one is $38. I've never seen anybody stencil the inside of a crate before, so I think that's unique. I've seen people add things to the outside, but not the inside, so I think it's different. If you've seen it, let me know. Like I said, I look at a lot of stuff and I hadn't seen it. These stencils are from a vintage grain sack. So this is a real vintage stencil, reproduction of a vintage stencil. So I think they're really cool. I think they're really different. People stencil the outsides all the time, but I think this makes such a cool shelving unit. There is some original typography on this one of the sides of this box that indicates it was at least shipped from Italy. And so I did this stencil because, we live so close to Saratoga, and I really liked the stencil. I liked the horse and the jockey, and I think it's cool. So that's that. Okie doke. Oh, that's rough. It's heavy. It's very heavy. Okay, there's this one. Now I want to show you all the sides to this one. That one's kind of heavy and there's not a lot to see. You can see that it says Dellwood, so Dellwood. It's very faded. It kind of looks like there was green borders and maybe the Dellwood was on each of the sides in red with green, it's why I really wanted to get this done for the holidays. And then hopefully you can see the inside. The grain sack that I used on that says American Mills 1942 with some other details. Here's the deal. I stencil them, and then I don't want the stencil to look brand new on the inside when everything else is faded off. And so then I sand it back off so that it looks truly vintage, like it was there since 1942. So I think it's cool. You can definitely read the American Mills. Hopefully you guys can see it as well. I thought it was really cool. Next, this is the last item, and then I'll show you, I have one bonus item for you. So this is going to be super hard for me to get on screen, but I'm going to try. There we go. This was mine. I had an interior designer that helped me do all this house, to help me with this house. Was that upside down? I knew it was upside down. Let me give it to you the right side up. This is an image from Harper's Weekly, which was a magazine. Here we go. It's from like 1892, and it's Pittsburgh, and it's Grand View Bridge, I believe. So it was in we made my dining room over into a more of like a loungy room. And I mean, there's still a dining room table in there, but we had a couch on one side or a love seat, and we made it like a smoking lounge type thing. Not that a cigar lounge is what we did. And so we had this in there. I like to be connected, and she found this for me. I don't have any connection to it. I really want this to go to somebody that has a connection to Pittsburgh or Harper's Weekly or something. And here's the deal. The print itself, you can look it up yourself. The lowest price that I found for just the print, not framed, was $65, I think. I think it was $65 and up, and then it went up from there. So I'm asking $48 for this. It's framed. The frame, as you can see, is brown, and it's matted. I mean, it's nicely done. So if you've got any connection to Pittsburgh, or you're looking for a gift for somebody that's got a connection to Pittsburgh, that's why I wanted to get it up in my booth before Christmas. And there's only one more day of Hanukkah, so we're running short on that. Let me get this last item for you. Again, I'm running out of frame. I'm sorry. I just threw some greens in it so you can see it. The greens don't come with it. I don't even know what the price point is going to be on this yet. I was just finishing it today. I created the rust. So I mostly with cinnamon and some paint and all that, and then it's been sealed, but you can smell the cinnamon. It smells good. I just thought this was cute. I thrifted it this summer, and I wanted to get it into the booth for you. So I don't know. I've got to see if I can find a comp on that. So I just want you to know the rust is not real rust, but it looks really cool. Most of my people love Rusty Crusty like I love Rusty Crusty. So if you love Rusty Crusty, I think that's a really cool piece. That's it, everybody, for today. Thank you so much for joining in. Please remember to do all the things. Sprinkle the love. Give me thumbs up. Please subscribe. I really need subscribers on YouTube. Give me feedback, positive or negative, if I'm talking too fast, if I'm talking too slow, whatever, so that I can do better. I want to do better for you. So please let me know. I can take it. So it wouldn't be the first time somebody said something negative to me. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great weekend. Get out there and get thrifting. Get out there and get shopping for vintage. get up to the Broad Albany Antique Mall and do some shopping up there. Have a great one, everyone. Thank you so much.